Hey everyone. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a different video. Well, not really a different video, but I'm gonna be like reacting to not any like it's not gonna be like a response video per se, but I mean I guess it is in sort of a way. Um, gonna be reacting to the meaning of Pride feat drag queen Nina West. I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know if any of you know who that is, but it's this really pandering song, cringy, really quite frankly, song that Nickelodeon decided to. I guess I'm assuming they aired this on their channel. I don't know if it was aired on Nick Jr. It's been uploaded on Nickelodeon's channel on YouTube, but I don't know if this was actually aired like through Nick Jr. as well. But yeah, they I think they had the same drag queen on the Blues Clues show. I think it was an animated. I think they animated him, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to do a reaction to this. I just because that seems to be the thing. We have to, we can't just let kids be kids anymore. We have to, force them to learn this stuff at such a young age. Sexuality, gender, all this stuff. And look, like, I just want to make it really clear to anyone who stumbles upon this video and gets the wrong idea. Like, I'm not anti. Like, I myself, as I'm gay myself. I'm a gay man myself. I just don't fall into the sphere of politics, I guess, or well, into the sphere of political ideology, I guess you could say. I'm not your typical, because a lot of people who consider themselves to be a part of the LGBT or LGBTQIA or whatever the fuck reductive letters are a part of it now. Most, or not most, but a lot seem to be generally sort of in this sphere. And when I say this sphere, I just mean like, wokeism and leftism and, stuff like that. Or very, 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 very like far left, or very, very left leaning at least. I'm not, I consider myself to be like in the center. Most of the people who already watch me and know me and are friends with me know that already, but to anyone who stumbles upon this, just to give you kind of an idea, I'm not anti-LGBT. I don't care for it in its current form, but like I'm not anti like equal rights for gay people and trans people and whatnot. I'm not coming from that point of view. I'm really just coming at this from a point of view of this is really cringy and why do we need this? Like why do we need this? Why do kids need this? Why can't these shows just focus on I don't know whatever story I mean like they just run out of I don't know whatever out of some sort of storyline for whatever show. Although this isn't real. This I'm thinking more of the Blues Clues. This is just the song that they put on. Again, I'm guessing it aired on Nickelodeon. Well, it did on. Well, it probably didn't air on Nickelodeon, obviously, but I don't know if it was just Nickelodeon. And there's Nick Jr. and stuff, and some branches of Nickelodeon. So I assume it aired on all of the networks of Nickelodeon. But yeah, I'd heard about this, and I kind of just wanted to do a reaction because I started to listen to this and watch this, and I got like maybe 20 seconds in, and it's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, so the meaning of pride. All right. This mouse is a little bit difficult to work with, so just bear with me. Hopefully it's loud enough. Hopefully it's not too loud because I don't want to blast this, especially not this. Let's see. Every color in the pride flag is a representative of something. I really always thought it was just like an aesthetic. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was just kind of the aesthetic of the LGBT pride, whatever. Personally, it doesn't really match my preferred aesthetic. If it were up to me, there would be much more darker colors. You know, the red would be a lot darker. The blue would be like navy blue or something. The purple, like every one of the colors here would be darker, like a darker like shade. Except for the yellow, I'd probably just get rid of the yellow altogether and put in like turquoise or teal, like a dark teal or something. I don't know. I was never under the impression that every one of the colors had to represent something. But I mean, you know, then again, this is a song, you know, that's, I guess, I assume aimed at, you know, younger, you know, kids and whatnot. But still, like, it's like, really, they all represent every one of the colors represents something. So now not only do people have to keep up with like the ever-growing number of genders, but they have to keep up with the ever-growing like meaning of the colors, every one of the colors of the pride flag or pride symbol or whatever. That's great. And I mean, like, I don't get it. Like, what is this obsession with like drag queens? Like, with like, I don't like. It's very creepy, honestly. Like, I've done videos. I did a video similar to this before, where there was a thumbnail of my face of me making an expression that's sort of become like a very, very like. It's not a well-known. It's not a popular meme or anything, but like some people in some of my friends have turned it into a meme. But it was about like drag queens and story hour, like drag queens reading stories to kids and whatnot, which I still don't understand the purpose of that, really. I mean, but like, yeah, what is it with wanting to, like, why can't it just be someone, like, why does it have to be a drag queen that does this? Why can't it just be like someone who's just dressed in like a shirt and pants or something, or like, it's just weird. Like, drag is, I mean, to be fair, the drag queen right here, Nina West, is pretty well covered up, but still has a lot of makeup, has a purple wig. I don't know. I mean, drag is just inherently provocative, and it's just weird that needs to be, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what it is with the drag queens and kids and whatnot. It's weird. Anyways, I know, like, why? Wait, so red means life? So what, red is like what, the heart or something? The heart beats or whatever? Like blood? That's a little bit creepy, actually. Right. Shit. And then orange represents, wait a minute, what does orange represent? Hang on. This is clear. I'm pretty sure this is auto-tuned as well, because the singing is not impressive. I mean, not that I'm much better, but still. Orange means healing. Healing from what? What? Healing from, like, what exactly? Why does orange represent healing? What, because every one of the LGBT are victims? I mean, like, do we all have to have a constant victim mentality? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know. I don't know. No. So, okay, yellow is sunlight, so happiness. Nah, I prefer slightly cloudy, honestly. I don't enjoy the sunlight. I mean, I enjoy it sometimes, but I mean, like, a lot of if it's excessive, nah. the green life, so we're all supposed to be tree huggers. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with being an environmentalist. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's just, just so we're supposed to be like, I don't know, hippies, tree huggers, and whatnot. Did I mention that the likes to dislikes and the comments are all disabled on this video? It's almost like they knew that people would find this really, really cringe and like take the piss out of this. Oh, anyways. No, this doesn't fill me with pride. This makes me embarrassed to be technically under this umbrella. Shit. It's so cringe. It's so bad. I don't know. It could be a lot worse. I mean, it could be a lot worse. It's not. I mean, I guess it's kind of cute and whatnot, but it's still though. It's just, no, too sugary, too much fucking sugar, too much sugar and cream. Oh God. Blue means harmony, working together. But only if like the people working together, like if you don't agree with them, if you have a difference of opinion, then no. Also, I guess she did the salute. It would have been funny if she was like, but, I don't know. So I mean, do like LGBT? Do they not have the ability to do what they want, like, regardless of that? Like, I don't know. Yes, the baby blue, pink, and white represents transgender people. Yes. I don't know. Reminds me more of cotton candy more than anything. I don't know. Like, any trans people out there, how do you feel about the aesthetic of the trans flag? Would you like change the colors of it if it was up to you? Would you have it be darker colors, maybe even lighter colors, or like what kind of color scheme would you have for the trans flag or whatever? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, there's the L, there's the G, there's the B, there's the T, and then there's what? Q is what? Queer, and then, which was a slur up until recently, I guess. And and queer can also mean like weird, essentially, because that's actually what it used to be, like used as is queer, like weird and whatnot. And then there's intersex or intergender, which is what I think the politically incorrect term is, what, hermaphrodite or something. That's an anomaly. That's not, that it's it's an anomaly. It should be treated as an anomaly. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you, obviously, if you're born with that, of course, but it's not like, it's a birth defect. Agender, that's fucking made up. It's not real. It's just a fucking baseless label, just like gender fluid and non-binary. Yes, even non-binary. Yeah, it's not, agender, genderqueer, gender fluid, all just, pretentious, made up, baseless labels for people who have no personality or for people who want to feel special, quite frankly. That's So, like, I really am legitimately confused by this. Like, why does there have to be a separate, like, why does there have to be a separate, like, section or symbol for trans and gay people of color? Like, why wouldn't they just fall under the LGBT flag already? Like, why does there have to be a separate thing for them? I don't really understand that, because, I mean, like, it doesn't matter what your race is. If you're gay or trans or bisexual or whatever, then you would fall under it anyways. Like, I don't understand the need for that added on. It just seems reductive. It just seems repetitive. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Oops. Sorry. Play, damn you. Son of a bitch. Not really. Can I pause this? Like, God damn it, Zach, your mouse sucks. I'm just kidding. But anyways, fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, this doesn't make me want to, like, I would probably die of cringe and embarrassment, firsthand embarrassment, if I thought of this song every time I thought of pride, and then therefore being myself. And, like, again, like, I wanna say this too, like, I'm not anti-being yourself. Like, I think everyone should be themselves and express whatever, even if you are, you know, a gender or you know, fucking gender fluid or whatever. Like, if you want to identify as that, I mean, go ahead and identify as it. I mean, like, I'm not going to tell you that you can't. I mean, I'm not going to take you seriously, but I mean, like, if you want to identify as it, then go right ahead. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be able to be themselves. Certainly not anti that, you know, I mean, but again, it's done so poorly and it's so cringy, and, you know, yeah, no, it doesn't, and again, I mean, there's also, I mean, like, being gay is like it's part of who I am, but it doesn't, like, it doesn't become me, like, it's not the soul, like, it's not my sole identity. Like, being gay doesn't define me as an individual, as a person, and it shouldn't define anyone who is, you know, gay or bisexual, lesbian, trans, whatever. It shouldn't. Like, yeah, it's a significant part of you, sure, but, like, you know, and unfortunately, even today, it does affect some people. You know, they go through things with their family that might not accept them, or, like, might not be understanding of it and whatnot. Like, I get that, but, like, I just don't think it should be, like, you know, your sole identity or what defines you as a person. I see people all the time who are like, oh, you know, like, they have their, I don't have Twitter, but they have their Twitter profiles or their Facebook profiles that say, I'm a BIPOC, which I didn't know what that meant at first. And then I found out that it meant bisexual person of color, which, you know, I mean, that's great, but it doesn't tell me 1/10 of who the person actually is. Like, it doesn't give me a fucking idea of, like, you know, like, what kind of person that person is, or, you know, if they're it doesn't tell me anything. It tells me a few immutable characteristics about yourself. That's it. It doesn't tell me anything beyond the surface. I don't know. Anyways. So, oh my fucking god. No, it doesn't. Mouse, I swear to God. Shit. Yeah, again, I don't, that it represents black, or not, or fucking, whatever, queer, trans, people of color, what the fuck ever. which is another fucking term I hate. I hate that term, people of fucking color. We're all people of fucking color, technically speaking. White is considered a color. When you see a car and it's white, you describe it as a white car, you know. Like, people of color is such a again, just another fucking pretentious term. You may as well just call black people and, like, Hispanic people colored. I mean, really, if you're gonna say person of color unironically, you may as well just say colored. The colored people, in my opinion. It's stupid. Like, it's a stupid fucking pretentious, updated version of colored, is all it is. And it's used by equally pretentious wine-sipping people. Or wannabe wine-sipping people. Fuck. So no, it doesn't fill me. This current iteration of the LGBT does not, fill me with pride. Actually, I kind of do, or at least when it comes to the LGBT, because I'm pretty sure that I would not be welcome in it as of right now, because of some of the several opinions that I hold that are definitely not popular with, the LGBTQ plus crowd. I mean, sorry, I think that we should draw the line under the T and not, tolerate any nonsense, any made-up nonsense, made-up fairy tale nonsense, honestly. And try to act like it's some sort of legitimate, tangible thing. These same people will, like, take the piss out of like, Christians for believing in a God, but it's like you believe in, like, things like agender, which isn't real, but you believe it's real, so therefore it is real. Like, how is that? Like, gender is like a religion, essentially. I mean, when you really think about it, it's just whatever you want it to be, and therefore you are. That's not how it works. Sorry. No, it's not for me. For why I just explained. No, it's not. It's not. Yeah. What the fuck? Play, damn you. No. No. Nah, I'm not gonna wave the flag high because I don't like the current iteration of it. I don't like what it stands for currently. Yeah, no. It's things like this why I always say that I don't associate myself with the LGBT community in its current form. Like, I don't know. Anyways, that was the reaction to The Meaning of Pride, sung by Nina West. This was on Nickelodeon's channel. But yeah, so that was actually less terrible than I was expecting it to be. I think the first time it was just like really firsthand cringe, and now it's less cringy, but still pretty cringe. But like I said, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it could have been a lot worse. It's not, it's not. It's all right. I mean, the target audience is kids, so I mean, it's fine for what it is, but it's just really fucking cringy. It's like, and again, like, I don't really understand why, and I'm all for becoming more and more accepting of, like, people who are, like, in the LGBT and whatnot. I think that, we should be. I'm not against that, but I just don't really understand why it has to be so, like, ham-fisted, like, especially, like, on a network like Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or anything like that. I mean, I suppose if it's done in, like, a tasteful way, or as long as there's not, like, a ton of attention drawn to it, like, if there's a character who is, like, let's just say, like, there was the show. What was it called? I think it was Steven Universe, and there was like a same-sex couple in that show. I want to say, I think that was the one. Like if there's like, let's just say like there's just like a same-sex couple or a character who's like gay or something, like just okay, then that's how it is. Whatever. Like you don't have to draw a bunch of attention to it and make it be like, oh hey, did you know this character's gay? Like that's their entire character. Did you know that they're LGBT? Like no, like just create a character that happens to be gay and that's the end of it. Like don't treat it as anything like anything crazy or whatnot. I don't know. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this one. Let me know what you guys think. I'll link this below and you guys can react to it. Let me know what you think. And if anyone else wants to do this, then feel free. Peace and have a good one.